How to manage your own boss. How to effectively manage key senior stakeholders to ensure their support.
Welcome to Business and Management Podcast.
Hello, my friends. How are you doing? I hope that you always be healthy and successful. Welcome to the Business and Management Podcast with myself as the host, Marcel Ludi. Today, we are diving into a topic that may greatly impacting your career: how to manage your own boss. Managing your boss effectively is a critical skill to advance your career. We wish that if we just do everything right, then everything will fall into place. But let's face it, things are not that simple when people are involved. In your professional journey, you will encounter some key stakeholders, senior management, who has a big interest to make sure your brand is successful. They have their own ideas on how things should be done. Avoid any leadership vacuum, or else your boss will fill it. You need to put yourself in their shoes and understand their perspective. Your bosses are responsible for your brand success too, but they cannot be involved in every nitty-gritty detail. They would love it if you just take the lead and handle things smoothly. It will make your bosses look good in the process. However, when your business is in trouble and your team is clueless, your boss may step in and start micromanaging. Trust me, that is the situation you want to avoid. So, let's explore some strategies to effectively manage your boss and ensure their support. First and foremost, deeply understand your business. When things go wrong, your boss needs to have confidence that you are on top of things. And knowledge is the key to building that trust. So make sure that you are the most knowledgeable person for your brand. You should understand what is working and what is not working for your brand success. Next, it is crucial to translate that knowledge into feasible leadership. You don't want your brand to appear like a ship without a captain. Share both good news and bad news promptly. Yes, bad news too. Sweeping problems under the carpet will only backfire in the long run. Be transparent and offer your recommendation on how to fix things when sharing bad news. This approach will give you space to work things out without your boss starting to step in and micromanaging you. Now, let's talk about advice. We all receive tons of free advice, especially from senior colleagues. But remember, you can't please everyone. At the same time, don't become too flexible or too rigid. Instead, prioritize, consider which advice to take based on where is it coming from. In any business decisions, there are 4 key roles that people play. The decision maker. This person holds the final power of what you are doing. It could be your boss or someone higher up. Typically, a general manager or vice president are the final approvers. For the decision maker, take their input seriously and make sure that they are engaged and fully updated with your brand plans. The executors. These are the people who help you to get the job done. They are part of your project team. You count on them to make things happen, to get things done. When conflict arises within the project team, don't get stuck into endless debates and swirls. Instead, Present options with pros and cons and recommendation to the decision maker, and then move forward based on whatever the decision is. Interested stakeholders. This group has some interest to your brand, but does not have veto power or directly involved in the work. Listen attentively to their inputs, be polite, and consider useful ideas. However, do not feel obligated to act on whatever they tell you what to do. The background buzz. This is the noise you hear in casual conversations, the office gossips. Take it with a grain of salt and don't let it influence your decision making. Remember, these roles can vary depending on the situation. As you work on the projects on your brand, be aware of who is playing which role and adjust your approach accordingly. Managing your boss effectively is critical for your career growth. By understanding their perspective, demonstrating your knowledge and leadership, being selective to advices, you will build a stronger relationship with your bosses and ensure your career success. That's it for today's episode of Business and Management Podcast. I hope you found those insights helpful and inspiring. Now tell me, how about you? How do you manage your own bosses? Please write in the column section below. If you feel that this podcast is beneficial, then please click like and subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends so we can spread the benefits. Thank you so much. May you always be successful. All the best.